Yeah, hi there. These comments, I'm going to just use your initials SF, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. So let's take a look at your comments now, and I've also jotted down some comments I think to help you too. So you say, I've taken the TOEFL test. Millions of students annually take the TOEFL exam to demonstrate. And I would probably change this to I took, past tense, I took the TOEFL IBT TOEFL test and I got a 77 score, period here. I had 1 month to study for it. I live in NZ. If I apply for your course, maybe put a comma here, will I be able to have some, you want to say here, one-on-one or one-to-one tutoring, right? And will 1 month be enough for me to get 95 score? The answer is no to both questions. I'm sorry. I do not offer any one-on-one tutorials. Not for $38 a month. That's impossible. But what I do offer, I'll show you if you want to take a look at it. Here is my VoxyPop discussion group. So what the type of tutoring that you get from me is you will post a speaking practice test at my website here. It's a VoxyPop discussion group. For example, Tracy.
Because I become open-minded and I can overcome my fear with unfamiliar things. So
Tracy posts her independent speaking practice test, and then I give her comments. Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Tracy. I am Michael, the founder, owner. So what I will do is I'll comment on your practice test and tell you what kinds of problems you're having with your pronunciation, language use, and also topic development, but you're not going to be able to interact with me one-on-one. I live in California. I teach students from 60 countries all over the world. We are all operating on different time zones, so it's just not possible for me to meet face-to-face with my students. Half the time, they're doing their practice test online while I'm asleep. Then when I wake up, I'll grade their practice test, and then they're sleeping. So we're all on different schedules. So no, there's really no one-on-one in this specific online TOEFL course, so I apologize for that. It doesn't mean I can't help you. It just means that you can't meet with me face-to-face in real time. All right, so let's go to your next question. And will 1 month be enough for me to get a 95 score? No, not at all. So going from 77 to 95 is a monumental, a difficult undertaking. If you're lucky, you're looking at a minimum of 3 months, maybe as many as 6 months before you're going to reach that goal. So it'll definitely take time for you to do that. All right, here's some things that you can start doing today over the next few months that I think will help you get very close, if not at the goal that you're looking for of 95. So the first thing is start reading every day for about 45 minutes. I tell all my students this, I'm telling you this. You can read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. Also practice listening every day for about 45 minutes. In this case, if you have English TV, you can use news, documentary, history, and especially science programs. Now, if you don't have English TV, you can use National Public Radio, TED Talks, and Randall's Cyber Listening Lab. These are great websites to help you with your listening. Now, as you're doing the reading and the listening practice, you need to work on your note-taking. It's important. Get down in note form the main points and the most important supporting points of the reading and listening passages. Then, each week, I recommend that you write 3 250-word summaries of some of the reading and listening passages that you're practicing. Also, you should practice giving 3 60-second oral summaries each week. Again, using your notes, you're speaking about the main points of a reading or listening passage. Now, 60% of the time you spend right now should be focused on steps 1 through 5 right here. Now, for my online TOEFL course, I think spend 40% of your time here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to recommend my 90-day TOEFL study guide. This is the one I recommend for you. Now, if you don't want to use my study guide, you can use anything you want. You can study anything you want on my online TOEFL course. As long as you are subscribed to my course, you have unlimited access to all 700 of my vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, listening, reading, writing, and speaking lessons. My recommendation for you is the 90-day TOEFL study guide, because this is probably going to give you a lot of practice from my website, and as you're doing steps 1 through 5, you'll probably be spending about 2 hours a day doing that. I recommend maybe 1 to 2 hours a day doing my online TOEFL course, and specifically going through the lessons in my 90-day TOEFL study guide. All right, that's it. You can do this, probably not in a month, but you can definitely reach your goal in a few months. So like I said, you're probably looking at 3 to 6 months of going from 77 to 95 if, this is a big if, this is if you're studying maybe 4 or 5 hours a day every day for 3 to 6 months following the suggestions that I have in this video. I think you do have a good chance of reaching your TOEFL goal. All right, so let's go back to your comments again. So you say, why be able to have one-on-one with you online? So there's no one-to-one tutorial that I offer at my online TOEFL course. I apologize. Then you say, will 1 month be enough for me to get a 95 score? The answer there is no. You're probably looking at 3 to 6 months of study before you can reach that goal. All right? Anyway, thank you very much, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success. And I'd love to have you as one of my students. And remember, if you do join my course, I will create a username and a password for you, and I'll send that to you about 24 hours of your having completed the practice, the PayPal payment. All right? And always send me emails whenever you have questions, and I usually answer them in about 24 hours.